Hello, hello. We are back. Let us see if we can get the beautiful Cora on. As I said today, this is take 2. We are talking about from daydreaming to living the dream. So let's let everybody get on, and get Miss Cora on here so I can interview her. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, Cora, don't push anything. Let me get you in. I'm going to invite. I do love Instagram. But yeah, the lives are just something else. Getting guests on has never been easy. And what if everything could be ease filled, right? What if everything could be ease filled? It's telling me you've joined, Cora. It's telling me you've joined, but I can't see you. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Um, yeah, you're clearly not joined. It's still telling me you're unable to join, Cora. What is this about? Who doesn't want to be seen in this very moment? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Come on. How is your Tuesday going? Choosing. What are you choosing? What money stories are you choosing today? What lack, if there is any lack in your world, where are you choosing that story from? And what if you could truly change it? What if you could break the cycle and choose to release that belief system that it is hard to make money, that money doesn't come easily, that money, oh, Cora, it's still telling me that you can't join. This is very annoying. Okay, I'm gonna try. Come on, accept. Accept. I accept you. I receive you. I'm going to drop my barriers. I'm going to expand my energy. Make space on this line for the beautiful Cora to show up now, to be seen by everybody on Instagram. Come on, the beautiful Cora. I see Jenny. I see M. Hello, hello. Nikki is back. Hello, hello. I'm still trying to get Cora on. Oh my goodness. Anybody got any tips? Could everybody together now drop your barriers, expand your energy, open your hearts, and allow the energy to flow, allow the energy to expand, allow the space to be created for this to flow with ease, for the beautiful Cora our intuitive money coach from Ireland, to join us on this beautiful live. Okay, maybe the internet on your side is a little bit slow, and that's why you're not fully on yet. Because if you're seeing the split screen, I'm not seeing a split screen yet, but yeah, you're not here. Come on. Okay, well, this is turning out to be a little bit frustrating. And so Cora was going to talk to you about the life that she has created while doing all of this beautiful work. She was inside of the MMA, which is our Magnificent Money Academy, and she has now joined the Magnificent Money Coaching Method, which is our beautiful program that is CPD certified and allows you to become a fully intuitive money coach.
Hello! Oh my god, that was wild. Okay, I'm just going to go back into my desk now, 1 second, and I'll be in the light.
That was the most... But I can hear you. So if our viewers can let us know, can you see both of us? Can you see me, Cora?
I can see you and I can hear you. Can you hear me okay? Can everybody see me and Haley okay?
Perfect. Emma says she can see us. Fantastic. Yes, thank you everybody for expanding the energy, for opening your hearts, for allowing this to happen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woohoo! Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Alrighty. Well, everybody, welcome Cora. This is the beautiful Cora, all the way from Ireland. But as I said, she is currently in Bali. So, Miss Cora, tell us how you... So first of all, tell us how you dipped your toe into the Magnificent Money, how you ended up in this space.
Oh my God, I actually remember it so vividly. I spent a lot of time in Spain as well as Ireland and now Bali. And I had just gone over to Spain 2 summers ago and I just found myself, I remember it so vividly. I was eating churros and drinking coffee and my bank account had yet again just like gone down to zero. And I just was like, and I speak about it so much now, you know, you're doing this like profound divine work, which is so abundant and beautiful. And then it's like, how can your bank account then not be reflecting that, like be hitting zero? And I just had this like really tearful, emotional, like, what am I going to do? Like, how am I going to get out of this? Because I could see the pattern, but didn't know how to fix it, basically. And then I was scrolling on Facebook, as you do, and saw the 5K and 5-day challenge, and I'd never seen Jody before, never particularly had explored money work before, maybe like a little bit, but not in the way that Jody speaks about it. And it was just a total divine alignment, the free 5K 5-day challenge. And it was so funny because, you know, with free stuff, sometimes I'd be a bit of a divil now for like signing up for things and not doing them. But I remember diarying every single call. I put a note, you know, do this, do that. Like I took it so seriously. I instantly went and joined all the Facebook group and this, that, and the other. I think I just knew from the word go that it was like really important because I've never taken a free challenge that serious in my life. It was like a really strong frequency.
Yeah, can I just say, that's the key, beautiful people. That is the key. You see how Cora, and I'm actually getting goosebumps, Cora had looked at her bank account and gone, oh my God, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going down to zero and experiencing this stress in my body, the stress in my world. Something then popped up because she asked for something different on Facebook in the form of Jody and a 5K 5-day. And then she actually did the work. She actually did the work, right? And she continues to do the work. right, Cora?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy. It's not been an easy road. No, it's been amazing. But yeah, it has been work, like just being real, it has been work, but it's also been the most amazing journey that has completely transformed my life. I'm now like completely remotely living in Bali, which is something, if I said that to that version of me 2 years ago, she'd be like, nah, I could like barely afford the flight to Spain. Like just struggling by on one-to-one sessions. Like it was just so different. It's crazy.
Years, beautiful people. 2 years. Cora has changed her life, literally changed her life in so many different ways. In so many different ways. So, Cora, you're actually a healer. That's correct, right?
Yeah, I'm a healer. So I got into my, and actually, sorry, as I'm saying that's not accurate. It's not 2 years, is it? Or am I wrong? I think it was the summer of 2020, or no, it is 2 years. Sorry, it was 23. Yeah. Yeah, so started out as a healer just on my own kind of wild spiritual awakening journey since kind of 2019, 2020, trained in kind of Reiki, and yeah, very quickly knew that it was the path for me. I didn't have a background in this at all. I trained in Reiki and was like a lot of people, I think when they do Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 at the beginning, like, oh, this is just for me, I'll just use it on myself, my own healing journey, which is, what Reiki 1's all about. But after I did Reiki 2, I started doing a few like practice sessions and stuff, and then Reiki Master, it was just this like, oh, like you have to share this with people, like this is not like messing around. And everything changed after that. That was January 2021, I think. And then kind of started the business in 2021, and then just over the years naturally started to get into more mentoring of other healers starting their own businesses. So it was kind of naturally going down that route, and then the money work and training as an intuitive money coach has come in this last year. So it's just this beautiful kind of development. It's all, yeah, it's been such a journey. Wild.
It is so wild, and so we are hosting a masterclass on Thursday, how to build a 7-figure business. And we've been talking about this, and if you're not on our email list, put email in the comments below so that we can get you on that email list, because we've been talking about this a lot, in that it's actually easier than you think. And it doesn't have to take that much time to build a 7-figure business. And this is your truth at the moment, right, Cora?
Yeah, I'll never forget actually the very first 10K months I ever hit. And that was like such a milestone for me. I felt like I'd been like journaling about wanting to hit this kind of figure for a long time. And I'll never forget what you said to me, Haley. You said, how did it feel though? Like, did it feel easy or did it feel hard? And I was like, oh, actually, it felt so easy. And I felt like I'd barely worked like that month. And there was just like different factors that had come together, and I'd signed a new mentorship client. But yeah, it was that moment of like, whoa, that was the biggest month ever. And it felt like the easiest month with the least hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And,
wild.
and again, I'm just getting goosebumps all over my body, because it gets to be that simple. It gets to be that easy when you are continuously doing the work, showing up for yourself as Cora does and continues to be. Money is coming in to support her because she's doing fantastic work in this world, and it's really required in this time, right? To expand people's perspectives on money, to change the narrative, because we are here to have beautiful experiences. This lack that has become the story of so many on this beautiful earth is a story that we tell ourselves and we are stuck in. And so the unraveling becomes so much easier when you have a support, a community support, right, with you, working through all of your blocks, because that's the beauty of the MMCM, the Magnificent Money Coaching Method, this beautiful training program, is that we have an incredible community supporting each other as you move through the program. And actually tell us about your experience of going through MMCM.
MMCM, it's just beautiful there, even as you're saying that with the community. yeah, from the MMA and then moving into the MMCM, the community aspect has been absolutely gorgeous. I remember going to the MMA retreat in Lisbon last year and was like so nervous, and like I kind of maybe knew a couple of faces from the calls and stuff, but didn't obviously know anybody. And then one of my besties now, Nick, we were both pulled up for like hot seat coaching at the front with Jody, and we were like always laughing, said we feel like we had this bond from it because we were both just like pulled up out of the crowd. So there were their friendships and bonds to come from it are absolutely beautiful. And then moving into the MMCM, which is quite the kind of the coaching and the doing all the case studies and learning all of those beautiful skills. Having that group has just been so helpful. We have a Telegram group chat, so it's amazing just to tell people about the different sessions you've been doing, what's been coming up, and it never ceases to blow my mind, like all the common weavings, like we'll all be working through a specific module or topic, and then the way that it like manifests physically into people's lives as it's like clearing through them and also their clients, because we can only hold our clients obviously to as deep as we've gone ourselves. So there's this natural clearing obviously always happening for us as the coaches as well, and any facilitators. So just witnessing all those weavings I think is so helpful and interesting when you're learning these skills as well, because it really like continues to just show you how profound it is. Like it's like jaw-dropping moments all the time, and to have people to celebrate that with and witness it is really cool, because sometimes the people in your life might not get it. You might have some entrepreneurs around you and things, and that's amazing. But if you, don't have anybody doing this around you, it can feel a bit isolating, or, it's great to have those people to cheer you on, basically, that really get it. It's been a big thing for me.
Yeah, it is. Having a community that understands that who's going through the work with you. As you say, if somebody's having an experience and they share it, it generally shows up in a few of the members in the group. It's incredible, or a few of the clients that they may be working with. Community really is everything when we're doing this work, because our family and our friends may not understand what we're going through, and we're changing. And when we change, people want to hold on to the past versions of us, right? And so I think I saw you talking about this, Cora. People want you to be that version of you that was a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. And you're not. Everybody is different each and every day. It's that perceived way of being that you have to be the same as you were 20 years ago, 5 years ago, right? And no, that's not it. You get to change. You get to be different. You get to be whoever you want to be in this life, right? And I just wanted to say that I was thinking about it this morning, as I was thinking about this interview. That MMA retreat, our Magnificent Money retreat that you came on, Cora, when you had that hot seat coaching with Jody, you were a completely different person. Cora was so soft-spoken, we could barely hear her. She didn't want to be there. It was clear she was like a little dog cowering in a corner. She was really withdrawn.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I am watching your social media blow up. You just exploring all of these different ways of being and sharing with the world. I'm like, who is this girl? And it's making me like quite emotional, because you have just blossomed into who you were always meant to be.
Oh, thank you so much. It's making me emotional as well. Yeah, I'll never forget like I had this big scarf. It used to always be like my comfort blanket. I used to always wear this like huge scarf and this retreat, lads, was in Lisbon in like September or something. So it was really warm, and I had this scarf wrapped around me and this like lovely dress, but this massive scarf. And Jody, I think it's the first thing she said to me when I sat down in the coaching. She was like, "Take off the scarf. Why are you hiding? Take off the scarf." I was like, "No." And then I had it off for the rest of the day. And I know that doesn't sound like a huge thing, but it was like this huge freeing, because I always used to use this scarf actually to like hide behind a little bit. And it's funny because I think at the time I probably thought that I was quite confident and that I was showing up on social media and stuff, but like nowhere near the level from after that retreat. Like after that retreat, oh my God. And I think I'll just share a little bit as well. Is I was only saying it to a friend of mine the other day. I went through such a big shift after MMA and that retreat because I was in quite a misaligned relationship that year, and I remember at the MMA retreat being so interested in MMCM because Jodie and you guys spoke to us about it, and I remember being like full body yes, 100%. And then as I got deeper and deeper over the preceding months into that misaligned relationship, it was a no, and I didn't really think about it. I remember Nick had said it to me a couple of times, and I was like, no, I don't think I really need it. I just yeah. And then we ended that relationship in January, and I don't know if you remember me messaging you, Haley, out of the blue, and I was just like, I'm in for MMCM. And it was just so funny because as soon as I let that misalignment go, it was like this spark just came back, and I was like, oh, and I just knew that it was the next step. And I remember I didn't have the money in my account. I paid for it on my credit card, and I was just like, it's fine, I'll figure it out. And it was the best thing I ever did. And I actually did a video about that earlier, talking about like, I think people think sometimes like that when you're investing in something, it's like, you know, you always have all of the money there and it's this like lovely, peaceful, safe process. It's like, no, it's fucking scary. Like, you know, it is, it can be, there's an edge with it. And I think there's like, that's arguably the whole point of it, is to kind of push you to your edge so you can expand your capacity, and backing yourself and trusting yourself. And yeah, signing up for MMCM on my credit card was literally the best thing I've ever done, because now I'm living full time in Bali, like living my best life, running a beautiful, successful business.
Right, having 10K months and beyond. Like, I mean, and I was thinking about this, the investment that we make into programs, courses, whatever it is, wherever we release money into, like, how is this going to grow and expand me and move me in the direction of where I want to go? Because so often, and I know Jodie and I have spoken about this as well, so often you can do free stuff, but when it's free, you're in your comfort zone, it's not pushing you, you don't feel uncomfortable, you don't have to really get outside of your box.
Yeah.
So
And you don't have skin in the game. You know, there's no real skin in the game. It's like it's such a different frequency.
exactly.
It's wild.
It is such a different frequency, right? When you make that, I see it by setting my intention. So I set my intention and then I go and book, you know, to get onto that course. It's the same as if I want to go on the MMA retreat. You know, I pay my deposit. I then start looking for hotel rooms. It's the same as if you want a 7-figure business, you commit to coming to the masterclass on Thursday, because that's the first step. That's the first step. If you want to be owning a 7-figure business and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start, but this is definitely calling to me, you know it's a hell yes. Put your money down and doorways start to open, because you've set the intention, you have signaled to the universe, this is the way I want to go, and then suddenly doors start opening.
Yeah, that's it. And another one of my coaches, Bridget Ling, says action takers are money makers, and it's so freaking true. Like, you have to take that action and get that momentum going, and the momentum is the thing that will carry you then. But like, you have to start that fire. It's like, you move, the universe moves. God, source, divine intelligence, whatever we want to say. You move, the universe moves. Otherwise, if we just stay stuck, it's like there's no movement, there's no momentum. But I swear to God, that's been one of the biggest things that has changed things for me, actually. If I ever feel myself getting a bit stuck in anything, whether it's money, any area of my life, I'm just like, okay, just make one move, just make one step, just change one thing, and then it starts it all up again.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Because yes, everything is energy. So it's all movement. It's all flow, right? And we had the biggest windstorm here yesterday in the UK. And I just love it, because it really reminds me of how energy moves. So if I go and stand outside and I feel that wind whipping around me, I feel the energy moving through my body, and it's the flow, right? And it's the way money flows as well. Money is energy. Everything is energy. So everything is always moving, including us. So if you are not taking action, moving, how do you expect your life to move and grow and expand?
Yeah. It's probably one of the most frustrating things I actually would maybe say about this job is like working with clients. Sometimes I can be like, because obviously everybody has to come to this at their own time, their own divine timing. I know you were saying like at the beginning, but yeah, it's like you just want to be like, oh, you need to move, like, and then, you know, things will start moving. But I know like it is such a delicate stage. Like I used to be petrified of investing, or not even with money, but just even making that move, reaching out to that person. You know, like with anything, I just used to be so nervous with like taking that first step, but I've just come to learn that the step comes first. You know, the step comes first.
And I think that's the biggest mistake a lot of people make. They go, oh, I'm going to wait for the money to come in and then I will do this. And it doesn't
Yeah.
work like that, right? It doesn't work like that. As you've said, you just went ahead and said, right, I know this is a line for me right now. It wasn't. You waited, and then it was, okay, it is, and I'm in, and here's the money. I'm putting it on a credit card. But it was consciously putting that money down because you knew it was going to change your life.
Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, the waiting for the money to come in, you will always be waiting for the money to come in, and you will never experience what you want to experience if you are first waiting for the money to come in, because that's not moving.
Yeah, it's probably one of the most empowering mindset flips I've had on this journey, and definitely with MMCM is like, rather than waiting, create. Like create rather than wait. Like otherwise we're just kind of passively waiting. It's like, even if you think about manifestation, frequency, deliberately creating your own reality, it's like we can just sit around and be reactive to things, and it's almost like that victim mode mentality of this has happened to me, that has happened to me. You're just like waiting to react to the next thing. Like almost think about if you have a bad day, you're just like kind of waiting for the next thing to happen. Or we can consciously create, which is, you know, talk about doing, you know, sacred morning practice, meditation in the morning, setting your frequency in the morning, all of that. The reason for that, like, is that you're intentionally creating the day, and you're in the driving seat. And yeah, that's just been huge. That's a huge, anybody watching, that's a huge empowering mindset flip, is to create rather than wait, because you'll just be waiting forever.
Yeah,
That's my mic drop moment. That was really for me.
absolutely. Thank you, Cora. That is just like, I truly see Cora living her dream now. And so if you want to go and follow Cora, please do go and follow Cora. If you want to have a session with the beautiful Cora, perhaps you want to give yourself the gift of having a session with her. I know she is truly incredible, and it would definitely be a gift. So I encourage you all to go and follow her. And if you are ready to expand your business, if you are feeling that pull of when I said how to build a 7-figure business, if that really tickled your fancy, just put link in the comments below and we will send you the link for the masterclass on Thursday evening. There is a replay, so even if you can't make it live, you will get the replay. Cora, it's been a pleasure chatting to you. Thank you. Any last words of wisdom?
Just everybody do the freaking money work. Like if you're watching this live and you're like, oh, I'm kind of interested, like you're here for a reason is the first thing I would say. You wouldn't be on this live if there wasn't a reason. And if it is like niggling at you, the money work, if you're somebody who has, like I was describing, like looping money patterns, you feel like you're always coming back to the same place, or you just have weirdness with money, or your parents did. If you just feel a resonance to this work, like just go into it and do it, because an MMCM and MMA and working with Jody and Haley, like it's completely changed the game for me. And everybody, lads, that's another huge thing. Everybody has money stuff, whether you have money, if you don't have money, it's one thing you start to notice actually doing this money work. You know, whether you have money or not, everybody has the same topics, just in different ways. Like there's still the lack and the fear and the scarcity and things that come up. It just comes up in different ways, and every next level there's different bits and bobs that come up. But it's, yeah, it's such a beautiful journey, and it will just completely transform your life, like in every way as well, not just with money. Your love, relationships, your health, your skin will glow, your vitality, your nails will grow longer. Like literally, it's because it's your life force, isn't it? It's like everything just gets better.
Exactly. And that's exactly what I was saying at the beginning, right? It's not about the money. It's about who who you become when you allow the money to flow into your world.
I love that. That's exactly it. You become her or him. You become them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even more of yourself. Thank you, beautiful people. What will you choose on this Tuesday to value yourself and your journey in this world? Thank you, beautiful Cora. We shall see you again next
Thank
Tuesday
you.
or live on the masterclass on Thursday. Mwah.
Thank you. Bye. Thanks for that. Thanks for having me.